Hello and welcome to yet another video. This is part 2 of the 2025 Feb-March Math Paper 1-2. We will be discussing questions 14 through 26. Question 14 says, the diagram shows a triangular prism. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AC equals BC. The perpendicular height of triangle ABC is 4 centimeters. AB equals 6 centimeters and BD equals 6 centimeters. 8. Complete the statement. The prism has dash faces and dash edges. As you can see, the prism has 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 faces. So we'll write 5 here, and as for the edges, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 edges. So we'll write 6. B. Show that the length of BC is 5 centimeters. To find BC, let's start with fixing the midpoint of AB, which is here. The length of AX, will mark this point as X. The length of AX and BX will be equal, as this is an isosceles triangle. So AX is 3 centimeters and BX would also be 3 centimeters. Alright, so if we take triangle BBXC, this triangle here, we already have CX, which is 4 centimeters, and we have BX, which is 3 centimeters, and as you can see, this is a right-angled triangle. So using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find BC. The Pythagoras theorem can be written as BC equals CX square plus BX square whole root. So CX is 4, so we write 4 square plus BX, which is 3, we'll write 3 square. This gives us 16 plus 9 whole root, which gives us root 25. Root 25 is 5. Hence, proved. Complete the net of the prism on the 1 centimeter square grid. The base has been drawn for you. So they're asking us to draw this prism's net. So we have the 6 into 6 square already drawn for us here. So all we have to do is draw the triangles and the roofs. So we'll start with drawing the triangles, which would be somewhere here. I apologize if my drawings are not neat, but kindly use rulers while you draw. Next, we'll have to draw this box and this box. They have the dimensions 6 and 5 from what we found out in B. Alright. So we draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Same, another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. This will be the net for the prism. Question 15. The diagram shows a triangle BCD and a straight line ABC. DB equals DC equals BC. A. Write down the mathematical name for triangle BCD. A triangle with equal sides is called an equilateral triangle. B. Work out the value of y. Give two geometrical reasons for your answer. To find y, we need to first know that all angles of an equilateral triangle is equal to 60 degrees. So all of these are 60 degrees. So to find y, which is on the same line as the angle DBC, we have to subtract 60 from 180. So 180 minus 60 gives us 120. Thus y will be 120. As reason number 1, we can write that all angles in an equilateral triangle is equal. As reason number 2, we can write all angles in a straight line add up to 180. degrees. That would be the answer for 15th question. Question 16. Jill records the temperature and the number of people on a beach for each of 10 days. The results are shown in the scatter diagram. A. What type of correlation is shown in the scatter diagram? As the graph seems to be accelerating upwards, the type of correlation is positive. So we'll write positive in this blank. B. Describe the relationship between the temperature and the number of people on the beach. It is visible that as temperature increases, the number of people is increasing as well. So we can write as temperature increases, number of people increases. Question 17. Line L is shown on the grid. A. Find the equation of line L in the form of y equals mx plus c. In y equals mx plus c, let's find m first. To find gradient, we can use the formula m equals y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 by choosing 2 points here. First point has x as 2 and y as 4. The second point has x as 6 and y as 6 as well. So we'll write the first y value 6 minus 4 by 6 minus 2. 6 minus 4 will give us 2 and 6 minus 2 will give us 4, giving us 1 by 2. Another method to find the gradient is by simply observing the boxes. To get to this point, we have to move 2 steps right from 3 and 1 step upward. This can be counted as 2 units in the x and 1 unit in y, giving us the gradient 1 by 2. Either ways, the gradient is equal to 1 by 2. Next, we will have to find C. C is the y-intersection. So over here, the line intersects at 3 in the y-axis. So C will be positive 3. Therefore, y equals mx plus c can be written as y equals 1 by 2x plus 3. Therefore, the answer is y equals 1 by 2x plus 3. Question B. Line L crosses the x-axis at P. Find the coordinates of P. So by the line L crossing at x-axis, they mean when this line is extended backwards, it meets the x-axis at this point called P. And as we can see over here, y is equal to 0 when the line meets at x-axis. So in y equals 1 by 2x plus 3, we can substitute 0 for y, giving us 0 equals 1 by 2x plus 3. Now we can just solve for x. So we'll take 3 to the other side first, giving us minus 3 equals 1 by 2x. Then we take 2 to the other side, multiplying it with minus 3, giving us minus 6, which gives us 1x. This is the same as minus 6 equals x. So to write the coordinates, we'll write x first, and we know that y value is 0, so we'll write 0. 18a. Complete the table of values for y equals 12 by x. To do this, we will substitute the x values into the equation to find y. First, minus 6. 12 by minus 6 is equal to minus 2. Minus 3. 12 by minus 3 equals minus 4. Minus 1. 12 by minus 1 is equal to minus 12. 12 by 1 is equal to 12. 12 by 3 is equal to 4, and 12 by 6 is equal to 2. B. On the grid, draw the graph of y equals 12 by x. So let's mark the points from the table onto this graph. Before that, on the y-axis, let's observe that here the y-axis is written in the 2's table. So to find 1, 3, the odd numbers, we have to go right in the middle, somewhere here. That would be 1. This would be 3, and so on. Okay, so let's start with the points. First one is minus 6 minus 2. Minus 6 minus 2 is here. Minus 2 would be there. Minus 6 over here. So that's where the first point is. Next is minus 4 and minus 3. So minus 4 over here, and minus 3 would be here. So this would be minus 4 minus 3. Next one is minus 3 minus 4. The x would be minus 3 and y would be minus 4. So the point would be here. Next one is minus 2 minus 6. So minus 2 and minus 6, then minus 1, minus 12, all the way here. This forms a curve, which is the first curve of the reciprocal graph. The next one will be here on this side. So the next part starts here with 1 and 12. 1 and 12 be here. Next is 2 and 6. 2 over here, 6 over there. And 3 and 4. So 3 over here, 4 over there. Then we have 4 and 3. The points are getting closer. Then we finally have 6 and 2. There you go. We have the graph. We'll connect the dots. We'll get a graph like so. This will be the answer for B question. C. On the grid, draw the line y equals minus 9. Let's go back to the graph and draw that, which is a horizontal line right across minus 9 in the y-axis. So over here, minus 9 is here. So we're supposed to draw a horizontal line. Please use a scale. I'll draw that again. It's supposed to be right in between these two boxes. And to this side as well. Alright. D. Use your graph to solve 12 by x equals minus 9. Since 12 by x is equal to y, it means that y equals minus 9. So what we'll do is find the coordinate at which minus 9 intersects. Which is this point right here. So we'll bring it up like this, and we'll find the point here. Now how do we identify what point it is? As we can see, there are 5 boxes between 0 and 1. So we'll divide 1 by 5, which will give us 2 by 10. So each box represents 0.2. So this is 0.2, this is 0.4, this is 0.6, 0.8 and 1. Again 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8 and 2, so on. So for this point that we found here, I'll zoom it out. Found here, it's 2 boxes to the right, so 1.2, 1.4. So the answer will be minus 1.4. The x value we got is minus 1.4. 19a. N is an odd number. Write down the values of n that satisfy 7 less than n less than or equal to 15. Let's first write down all the numbers from 7 to 15. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The odd numbers among these are 7, 9, 11, 13 and 15. But here in this inequality, they're strictly saying that the number is greater than 7. It's not equal to 7, so we'll cut out 7 and the answer will be 9, 11, 13 and 15. Since over here the number could be equal to 15 as well. B. Pip thinks -1 less than x less than 8 is the inequality represented on the number line. Complete the statement. Pip's inequality is not correct because so and so. Her statement is wrong because, as you can see, these circles are shaded, and when these circles are shaded, they usually mean that it's not only strictly less than or greater than, it is also less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. Therefore, we'll write here that it's because both signs are supposed to be greater than or equal to. Question 20. The height h meters of a building is 635 meters. Correct to the nearest meter. Complete the statement about the value of h. By nearest meter, they mean nearest 1 meter. So to find the lower bound, this one, and the upper bound, we divide 1 by 2, which gives us the lower extreme and higher extreme of 635. 1 by 2 is 0.5. Now we use 0.5 and find the lower bound and upper bound. The lower bound can be found by subtracting 0.5 from 635, which will give us 634.5, and the upper bound can be found by adding 0.5 to 635, which gives 635.5. So we'll first write 634.5 here, which is less than or equal to height greater than 635.5. Thus that's the answer. 21. X equals 1 by 3 w square into p. A. Find the value of x when w equals 5 and p equals 6. So we'll have to substitute w value and p value into this equation, which would be x equals 1 by 3, w is 5, so 5 square into p, which is 6. So we can cut out 6 and 3 to get 2. 5 squared will give us 25, so 25 into 2 from here, which equals 50. Thus x is equal to 50. B question. Make p the subject of the formula. So first let's write down x equals 1 by 3 w square p. Now what we have to do first is move 3 to the other side, which will make 1 by 3 into x into 3, which will give us 3x equals w square p. Then we'll take w to the other side, making it 3x by w square, which equals p. So over here, p has become the subject of the formula, and the answer would be 3x by w square. Question 22. Work out 1/7 by 15 minus 4 by 5. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. To solve 1/7 by 15 minus 4 by 5, we have to first convert 1/7 by 15 into an improper fraction. To convert a mixed fraction like this to an improper fraction, the method is to multiply the whole number to the denominator and add the numerator to get the new numerator for the improper fraction, and the denominator will still be p. So to convert 1/7 by 15 to an improper fraction, we'll have to multiply 1 into 15 and add 7 to it, and it would be still by 15. So we'll get 15 plus 7, that is 22 by 15. So 22 by 15 minus 4 by 5. Now we have to make the denominators the same. To do that, we'll have to multiply 3 to the numerator and denominator for 4 by 5 to convert the denominator into 15. So we'll get 22 by 15 minus 4 into 3 is 12, so 12 by 15. Now since the denominators are same, we'll simply subtract 12 from 22, giving us 10 by 15. They're asking for the simplest form, and 10 by 15 can be simplified to 2 by 3. Thus the answer would be 2 by 3. 23. My buys 2 batteries. The probability that a battery is faulty is 1 by 10. A. Complete the tree diagram. So if probability of faulty is equal to 1 by 10, then for not faulty, probability of not faulty should be equal to 1 minus 1 by 10, giving us 9 by 10. Therefore the answer here would be 9 by 10, and we'll repeat the same to all these branches. Faulty would be 1 by 10, not faulty 9 by 10. Same here. And so that's the answer. B. Find the probability that my buys 2 faulty batteries. So if we look into the tree diagram, we can see that first faulty gives us 1 by 10. Again giving us a faulty would be into 1 by 10. So probability for receiving 2 faulties would be equal to 1 by 10 into 1 by 10, giving us 1 by 100. Thus the answer is 1 by 100. A shop sells 3,000 batteries in 1 month. Work out the expected number of faulty batteries the shop sells. So as we know, the probability of faulty batteries is 1 by 10. So among the 3,000, if we're asked to find how the expected number of faulty batteries, we'll multiply 1 by 10 to 3,000, which will give us 300. Thus that's the answer. Question 24. A circle has radius 7 centimeters, so r equals 7. The square has side x centimeters. The circumference of the circle is the same length as the perimeter of the square. Find the value of x. Give your answer in terms of pi. So the circumference of a circle is what? 2 pi r. And the perimeter of a square is 4 times the side, which is x. They're saying these two values are equal. So first we'll solve the circumference of the circle, which is 2 into pi into r, which is 7, giving us 14 pi. Now to find x, we'll have to bring 4 to the other side, making it 14 by 4 pi, which equals x. And if we simplify this, we'll get 7 by 2 pi equals x. Thus the answer is 7 by 2 pi. Question 25. Triangle ABC is mathematically similar to triangle PQR. Show that QR is equal to 14. So since these two triangles are similar, we can say that AC by PR is equal to BC by QR is equal to BA by QB. So what we need to find out is QR. We know that AC is 5, PR is 10, BC is 7, and QR is what we have to find. 5 by 10 can also be written as 1 by 2 equals 7 by QR. We'll cross multiply and get QR equals 7 into 2, which gives us 14. Thus that's the answer. One last question, 26. Solve the simultaneous equations. 4t minus 3w equals 11 and 6t plus 2w equals minus 3. We can either make the equation have the same constants for the variables t or w. I'll be doing the w's. So the constants for w over here is minus 3 and over here is 2. So 3 and 2's common factor is 6. So we'll convert 4t minus 3w equals 11 to 8t minus 6w equals 22. As you can see, I've multiplied 2 to the whole equation to get minus 6w. Here we'll be multiplying 3 to the whole equation to get 18t plus 6w equals minus 9. Now, since the signs for 6w is different, we'll be adding these two equations. So it will give us 8t minus 6w plus 18t plus 6w, giving us 22 plus minus 9. So minus 6w plus 6w will be cut out, giving us 8t plus 18t equal to 22 plus minus 9 will give us 13. 8t plus 18t will give us 26t. So we'll take 26 to the other side, giving us t equals 13 by 26, which equals 1 by 2. So our t is 1 by 2. Now to find w, we'll substitute 1 by 2 or t into one of these equations. I'll choose the first one. So 4 into 1 by 2 minus 3w equals 11. 4 into 1 by 2 gives us 2, and we'll take 2 to the other side, giving us minus 3w equals 11 minus 2, which is minus 9. No, I'm sorry, just 9. 11 minus 2 is just 9. And we'll take 3 to the other side, giving us 9 by minus 3, which equals minus 3. So w is equal to minus 3. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe.